and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the home of the Dukes for today's varsity basketball contest between the Carrollton Warriors and your Marlington Lady Dukes. The Board of Education Superintendent, Principal, and Athletic Director all welcome you and would like to remind you that this is an interscholastic contest between high school amateurs. The game is for them. This evening's officials were hired according to the rules of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, which qualifies them for their important role in today's game. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Marlington High School. In keeping with the ideals of good sportsmanship, we ask that you please treat them with respect. Now we invite you all to stand. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats as we turn our attention to the northeast wall of the gymnasium and our flag, honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now for today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Carrollton Warriors. Number 1, Demi Leary. Number 2, Hillary Baker. Number 5, Paige Davis. Number 15, Kylie Ujek. And number 43, Melena Havens. And now the starters for your Marlington Lady Dukes. Number 2, the junior Zoe Fort. Number 5, the junior, Allie Gill. Number 15, senior, Ava Cloud. Number 11, senior, Chelsea Evanovich. And number 3, senior, Malin Landon. Your Lady Dukes are coached by Mr. Mike Stadilis. His assistants are Mr. Kurt Miller, Mrs. Amy Catania, and Ms. Leah Springer.
Dukes win the tip. Ball stripped by number 5, Paige Davis. Lady Dukes retain possession. Zoe Moore inbound. Inbounds to Chelsea Evanich. Backs down, turns, shoots. No good. Out of bounds. Still Lady Dukes ball. Zoe Moore inbound. Deep pass to Chelsea Evanich. Evanich drives, loses the ball. Stolen by Carrollton. Number 2, Paige Baker for 3. No good, but rebounded and stolen away by the Lady Dukes. Gill drives, dribbles. No good, but rebounded by Evanich. It looks like we have a injury on the court. Demi Leary. She'll go to the sideline to sit down. Lady Warriors bringing it up the court here. Inside, stolen by Evanich. Evanich to Clow. Clow to Gill, out of bounds. Dukes retain possession. Gill to inbound. Inbound to Clow. Back to Gill. Looking to move the ball around. Aiming for 3, no good. Warriors take over. Emma Schaefer to Baker, back to Schaefer. We got a foul here, so it'll be Duke's ball. Evanich to inbound to Mort. Full court press by the Lady Warriors. Dukes break it. Gill for the layup, no good. Chelsea Evanich rebounds and loses it. And the Lady Warriors take over. Havens to inbound to Schaefer. Schaefer brings it up the court. Over to Ucic. Drives to the corner. To Schaefer, to the other corner. Back to Ucic for 3, no good. Lady Warriors retain possession with that rebound. Number 5, Paige Davis for 3, no good. A little bit of a scrum in the paint. We got a turnover here. Dukes to inbound. Full court press here. Break the press. Lambden across to Gill. Back to Lambden, wide open for 3. No good. And it goes out of bounds. Lady Warriors take possession. 5:51 here in the first. Schaefer crosses the timeline. In down. Over to Baker for 3, no good. Chelsea Evanich with another rebound. Down the court to Lambden. Layup, no good. Rebounded by the Warriors. The Warriors push to Baker. Across to Ucic to Schaefer for 3, no good. Evanich with another rebound. Blocked, but Dukes hang on, trying to get it across half court. They do. Gill drives, dishes to Mort. Mort for 2, bounces off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Davis. Schaefer to bring it up. Ucic in the corner. Back to Davis, back to Ucic for 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Evanich, loses it. Gill gets it, she drives. There's a 2-on-1. Layup, good. Lady Dukes strike first. 4:38 and counting in the first period. Warriors bring it across the timeline. Baker at the top, drives inside, open for Havens. Havens, easy layup. And they tie it 2-2 with 4:17 in the first period. And we got some substitutions coming in. Maddie Gill checks in. Gill to Evanich to Mort. They break the full court press. Oh, it's stolen by the Warriors. Warriors pushing the other way. Drives inside and just couldn't hang on to that. Vucic drives, gets a foul. So the Dukes take over here. Evanich to inbound. Lady Warriors are in full court press again. Looking for somebody. Gill to get the inbound. She drives, trying to get past the timeline here. She does. Over to Clow. Clow to Mort. Tight defense by the Carrollton Lady Warriors here. Mort for three, and that's good. So 5-2 with 3:32 in the first period. Lady Dukes up by three. Deep three for Carrollton, and no good, as Baker wants that one back. Chelsea Evanich launches it all the way down the court. Gill tried to do the layup there and was blocked. Dukes keep possession here. Mort to inbound. Inbound to Evanich, back to Mort. Mort in the corner for three again. No good, rebounded by Carrollton. Leary coming back from her injury. Baker drives, she pulls up, no good. We got a race to the ball. Carrollton retains possession in the corner to Leary. Cross to Baker. And off one of the Warriors, so Dukes take over. Inbound to Chelsea Evanich. To Gill. Full court press by the Lady Warriors. Leary right in Gill's hip pocket. Gill drives full court, layup no good. Her sister Maddie gets the rebound, but loses it. Lady Dukes keep possession here. Mort to inbound. Inbound to Maddie Gill. To Chelsea Evanich. Evanich thought about a three. She drives. Defense collapses. Rebound Warriors. Leary pushing it up court here to Baker. Baker drives. Layup no good. Mort with the rebound, almost stolen. Gill drives. Spins, no good. 2:05 and counting here in the first. 5-2 game. Lady Dukes lead. A three by Schaefer, no good. And there's a foul. Ball will stay here. Maddie Gill checks out. Lambden checks in. Carrollton inbound, number two. Baker for deep three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded. Baker sets, throws it over to Leary. Leary pulls up for three. No good, in and out. Back to Leary. Tightly contested. Over to Baker. Baker contested again. Three for Schaefer, no good. And we got a race to the ball. Over and gonna carry. So the Lady Dukes will get possession here. Gill looks to inbound to Lambden. Lambden to Evanich. Evanich drives. Defense collapses. Point good. So the Lady Dukes go up 7-2 over the Lady Warriors. Baker for three. It's like no good. So 103. Lady Dukes lead 7-2. Evanich to inbound. Lady Warriors still in a full court press. Emma Schaefer right in the face of Chelsea Evanich. Evanich to Gill. Gill has a lane. She drives, almost loses it. Lambden gets the ball. Back to Evanich. Sets a pick. Back to Lambden. Lambden loses it. And it goes out of bounds. Lady Dukes keep possession. Gill to inbound to Evanich. Back to Gill. Gill drives. Gets into Lambden. Lambden to Maddie Gill. Back over to her sister Allie. It looks like last touch by the Lady Warriors. So 35.3 seconds left in the first period. Lady Dukes up 7-2 over the Carrollton Warriors. Gill to inbound to her sister, back to Allie Gill. Evanich in the corner and tipped away. The Warriors playing extremely tight defense right now. So Allie Gill, the top of the key, stolen by Leary. Leary drives, spins, up and blocked, but there is a foul. Very impressive steal, spin, and almost a three-point play. So she'll go to the line to shoot. First shot no good. Second shot for Demi Leary. And that shot is good. So Gill will cross the timeline. Oh, over and back. She was halfway over when she tossed it back to Evanich. So the Warriors will take possession with 15 seconds even here. 7-3 Lady Dukes. Lady Warriors looking for the last shot. Leary with the ball at the top of the key. Guarded tightly, double team, almost loses it. Does lose it, looks like. And Allie Gill gets the jump ball with 4 seconds left in the first period. So Allie Gill looks to inbound. She drives. She throws up a half-court shot, and she is fouled with 0.2 seconds left in the first period, and she'll go to the line to shoot 3 foul shots. That is Leary's first foul of the night. Gill's first shot is good. Second shot. In and out. Last shot here. Yep, in and out, and that is your first period as the Marlington Lady Dukes leading over the Carrollton Lady Warriors 8-3. We will take a commercial break and we will be right back.
like spending time with your family. But have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
So we're back here at the start of the second. The Marlington Lady Dukes lead 8-3 over the Carrollton Lady Warriors. Leary to bring it past half court here. Looks like over to Davis, back over to Leary. Leary for three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Evanich. Evanich halfway down the court to Gill. Landon almost loses it, goes up, no good, blocked. Lady Warriors with Leary. Over to Baker, Baker for three, in and out, no good. Evanich drives, tightly contested, to Mort, to Lambden, back to Evanich. Evanich drives, defense collapses but pulls up. Shot no good, she gets her own rebound. Shot up again, no good. Clow and Davis have a little scrum and it is Lady Warriors ball. So Leary brings it up the court. She crosses timeline there, met by Allie Gill. Inside to Havens, back to Leary. Leary with a shot, in and out. Evanich gets the rebound, she pushes, crosses the timeline, still pushing, driving into the paint, over to Lambden. And she loses it. Lady Warriors get the ball behind the back to Baker, and it's good. A little razzle-dazzle by Demi Leary. And the Lady Warriors have 5 on the board. Gill drives, dribbles inside, layup good. Warriors wasting no time. They're already at the other end of the court. Leary up top. Into the quarter, Davis. Davis for three, no good, rebounded. Oh, almost out of bounds, saved by Leary. Baker gets the ball, gets to the top of the key, over to Davis in the corner. Raubush, no good, but somehow Leary comes up with it. She goes up for the shot. It doesn't go in, but she is fouled, so she should go to the line. Shots haven't fallen quite yet for Demi Leary, but she is playing amazing out there for the Warriors. So first shot for Leary. Up and good. That makes it 10-6. Some substitutions here. Leary's second shot. Up and good. So 10-7. Lady Warriors starting to come alive here, staying in full court press. Gill across court to Mort, back to Gill. Trying to get to the other side. Does, into Chelsea Evanich. Chelsea pulls up. No good. Looks like rebound by Warriors. Warriors drive. Fast break over in the corner to Baker. Baker drives, steps back. In the corner to Davis. Davis thought about it. Back to Baker, to Davis again. Rebounded Warriors. She goes up. Emma Schaefer gets the shot to fall, and she goes to the line for the three-point play to possibly tie this up. So here comes Emma Schaefer's first shot. No good, rebounded by Mort. And looks like there was a foul there. So it stays a 1-point lead by the Lady Dukes. Evanich to inbound. Warriors staying in full court press. To Mort, blocked, saved, almost out of bounds. Stolen again. Baker had the shot over to Schaefer. Schaefer no good. Rebound. There's a scrum here. Looks like we got a jump ball. .438 here in the second. Lady Dukes up by just 1 point. Trying to break the full court press. She does. She gets it inside. Shot up and good. Warriors coming back the other way in a hurry. Leary drives. It's like there is a foul on Allie Gill. Warriors keep possession. Leary across court, number 12, Roundbush for three, and she nails it and ties this up, 12-12 with 4:09 in the second. Still full court press. Lady Dukes trying to break the press here. Allie Gill crosses the timeline. Over to Evanich. Evanich thought about it, then she pulls up and she shot no good for the three. Back to Evanich. Almost stolen. Very tight, now she's double covered here. Mort at the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Leary. Leary's gonna push it. Inside, oh. Rebound no good, or shot no good. So Lady Dukes will have possession here. Evanich to inbound. Warriors staying in full court press. I don't think they've had a play where they haven't had it just yet. 3:26 in the second. Fast first half. Evanich looking for somebody open, gets Mort. Mort inside. Gabby Sampson. So we got some substitutions here for the Warriors. Inside to Mort. Mort looking for somebody. Kicked out by the Warriors. So Lambden checks in for the Lady Dukes. Gill inbounds to Lambden. Lambden to Mort. .305 here in the second period. Got a tie game. And we have a timeout by the Lady Dukes. We'll stay here for this timeout. First EBC matchup for both teams. The Lady Dukes coming today 0-1 to a tough loss against the Lake Blue Streaks, 43-32. The Lady Warriors come in 1-0 with a great win over Dover, 57-45. This is their first of 2 matchups, the second one being at Carrollton, January 6th. Some of the key players for Carrollton that we kind of talked about already is number 2, Baker, who's a senior, and she scored 23 points in her last outing against Dover. And then for Marlington, Chelsea Evanich, a senior, she scored 22 points in her last outing against Lake. So some adjustments made here as we get out of our timeout. 3:05 in the second period, tie ball game, 12-12. Gill looks to inbound. Inbounds to Lambden, back to Gill. Lady Warriors playing very tight defense. Leary on Gill. And last touch by Gill. So Leary gets the inbound. She goes up to Baker, back to Leary. Leary and Gill, tight coverage here. Inside, pulls up, and it's good. So, Lady Warriors have full court. Dukes break the full court. Lambden to Evanich. Evanich drives, pulls up, in and out, no good. Almost rebounded by Zoe Mort, but Schaefer gets it to Baker. She goes to the top, downside to Leary. Back to Schaefer, over to Baker. Trying to move it around, looking for that shot. Leary pulls up for 3. Off the rim, no good. To Sampson, recovered. Chelsea Evanich throws it to Gill. Gill coast to coast. Shot no good. And the ball will stay here. Last touch by the Lady Warriors as Mort comes to take the inbound. Inbounds up to the top of the key to Lambden. Lambden loses it, but gets it back. Evanich for 3, and it's good. So Lady Dukes up 1 point, 15-14, with 1:40 here in the second period. Baker over in the corner to the top to Leary. Leary, back to Leary in the corner. Shot no good. Rebounded, and it looks like we're going to have a jump ball with 1:20 in the second period. So inbound. Actually, Leary over in the corner. Raubush blocked. Gill, Leary, it's a foot race. Gill goes for the layup, and she is fouled. So more to inbound. 1:06 left to Evanich. Evanich spins in and good. That puts the Lady Dukes up 17-14. 55 seconds and counting here in the second quarter. Leary at the top sets a pick. Inside and blocked again by Gill. Gill and Leary fighting for the ball. Leary crossed the court. Layup no good by Ucic. Mort. Ucic comes right up behind Mort, and travel call. So the Lady Warriors will take over and set the inbound. Cameron Shaw to Leary. Leary crosses the timeline. 33 seconds and counting. Back to Baker at the top of the key, looking. Raubush back to Baker, and she loses it right through her hands. 20 seconds even in the second quarter. Lady Dukes up 17-14 over the Lady Warriors. Full court press. Allie Gill trying to drive, almost loses it, gives it to Evanich. Evanich drives, goes for the shot, no good. She gets a rebound. And we got a jump ball. And it's going to stay right here with 6.3 seconds left. Time for possibly one more shot before halftime. So Allie Gill set the inbound. Inbound to Evanich. Evanich turns, shoots, in and out, no good. Warriors driving, three-point shot, no good. So after one fast half, the Lady Dukes lead the Lady Warriors 17-14. And we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley. You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley. You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
Minute 25 here in the halftime before we get started for the third period. Lady Dukes up 17-14 over the visiting Lady Warriors of Carrollton. Chelsea Evanich for the Lady Dukes with the leading scorers with 7 points. Demi Leary for the Lady Warriors with 5 points. A low-scoring game so far. Some big shots that just haven't fallen for both teams, but I'm sure with some adjustments here in halftime that you'll see some of those shots fall. Carrollton looking to keep their tough defense rolling here, really fighting in the first half. And only down 3 for the Lady Dukes. And the Lady Dukes have to make some adjustments to figure out how to break that full court press and maybe get some separation to get some shots to fall. Should be exciting second half as we get set. The Lady Warriors will get the ball. Havens to inbound. Lady Dukes no full court press, normal defense here. Baker brings it across the timeline. Over in the corner to Leary. Leary automatically double teamed after what they saw in the first half. Davis in the corner for 3, no good. Rebounded by Ucic. Back to Leary in the corner. She drives, she pulls back for 3, no good. Rebounded again by Ucic into Leary. Leary drives, shot, no good. Rebounded by Havens, no good. Evanich gets the ball, rebounds, and almost stolen, double team up to Gill. Gill across to Cloud. Cloud for 3, no good. Havens with the rebound to Baker. Baker crosses the timeline, tightly guarded by Gill. Wanted to give to Leary, couldn't. And Davis down to Havens in the paint, back to Leary, back to Baker in the corner for 3. Off the rim, no good, but rebounded by Leary, and Leary gets the shot. So Lady Warriors only down by a point. Gill over to Lambden. Lambden for 3. No good. Rebounded by Havens. Havens to Baker. Baker's driving. Shot no good, but she should go to the line here. That is Gill's second foul of the night. Baker's first shot to tie the game. Up and good. So that ties it. $17 all. This shot will put them ahead. And she nails it. So that's the first lead of the night for the Lady Warriors. Mort drives, gets across half court. Tightly contested all the way around by the Lady Warriors. Evanich to Gill. Gill loses it. Almost stolen by Leary. Evanich and Baker at the top. Evanich drives. In and good. So Leary crosses the court in a hurry. Over to Ucic in the corner to Davis. Davis up for 3, and it is good. So back-to-back shots. 21-19, Lady Warriors. 6 minutes even in the third period. Gill to Evanich. Evanich drives inside, shot up. No good, but she will go to the line. That is Davis's first foul of the night. Evanich with 9 points on the night. 1 foul. Her first shot. And it is good. So that's 21-20 in favor of the Warriors. Evanich for his second shot. Up. And no good. Off the rim. Havens rebounds. Leary flying down the court. Pulls up. Gill right in her face here. Almost loses it to Davis. Back to Leary. To Baker. Baker fakes. Keeps the ball. Fakes again. Back to Leary. Leary hesitates, one to go inside to Havens. Baker at the top with Lambden guarding closely, and Gill. Baker to Uchich, Uchich to Leary. Leary pump fakes, drives. She's doubled, and we got another foul, this time on Ava Clow. So Havens the inbound inside. Uchich up and good. That puts the Lady Warriors up 23-20 over the Lady Dukes with 5:14 and counting in the third period. Zoe Mort driving to Lambden. Lambden back out to Gill. Gill gets to the other side here, tries to drive. She's shut down by Leary. Into Evanich. Evanich over top of Baker. In and out, no good, but rebounded by Clow. Clow to Gill. Tight coverage here. And looks like it's going to be stolen. We got a jump ball. Should be in favor of the Warriors. Check that. Lady Dukes get the ball. More to inbound. Tight defense on Evanich. Evanich up with 2 defenders in her face. She gets the shot she wanted to foul, doesn't get it. Leary crossing the timeline. Over to Uchich. Uchich to Baker. Tightly contested by Gill. Trying to get some separation. Over to Davis. Back inside, but stolen. And we got another jump ball. And it will stay there with the Lady Dukes. We got a mass substitution here for the Warriors. 14-31. And 12 check in. Baker drives, pulls up for 2, and it is good. That'll extend their lead, 25-22, 4:09 and counting in the third. Full court press still by the Warriors. Gill gets the ball over to Mort. Mort looking, tightly contested by Baker. Nowhere to go, almost loses it. Landon double teamed. Lady Warriors bringing a lot of pressure here on the Dukes. Gill gets a shot and the foul. So she'll head to the line for a 3-point play. And that gets them 1 point away, 25-24 in favor of the Warriors. Gill at the line to tie the game. Up and good. So that ties the game 25-all here in the third, 3:42 and counting. Dukes come out in a full court press, they break it. Baker in the corner for 3, no good. Rebounded by the Warriors, but stolen by Evanich. Evanich, full court press, nowhere to go. Gives it to Clow. Clow to Gill, almost stolen. To Evanich. Evanich double team. Lambden in the corner for 3, and that is good. So the Dukes take the lead back 28-25. 3:06 and counting in the corner. Ralbich loses it to Clow. Clow gives to Evanich. Gill a little slow to get up. Evanich driving inside to Clow. Clow loses it, or Lambden, and we got a jump ball. So Gill looking to inbound, and she ran out of time, so there will be a turnover. It will be Lady Warriors ball. 2:46 in the third. Lady Dukes up 28-25. Warriors looking to get even here. Baker on the top, closely contested by Gill. In the corner, no good. And looks like we got another foul. So the Warriors will retain possession. And that foul looks like it was on Ava Clow. And she quickly has 4 fouls here in the night. So she'll sit down. Nice reverse, no good. She gets her rebound, but a little bit of a scrum here to Baker in the corner, guarded tightly by Mort. And the Warriors call a timeout. 2:05 here in the third. Lady Dukes up 28-25 over the Lady Warriors. And it's been a very tightly contested game, a big defensive game by both teams. Big defensive plays, lots of tightly contested shots, no real wide open shots in the game tonight from both teams, just applying pressure defensively. So across town here over in Louisville is taking on North Canton, and the Lady Leopards are up over North Canton Hoover Vikings 38-20 at halftime. So Lady Warriors looking to inbound. Schaefer has the ball. Lambton closely contested there. Defensively, Baker with Gill right in her hip pocket. Down in the corner to Schaefer. Almost stolen. Baker pulls up. Shot good. 28-27, 1 point lead by the Lady Dukes. Across court, but stolen, but she went out of bounds. So it will stay Lady Dukes ball. Great attempt defensively. Gill set to inbound. Minute 37 left, inside to Evanich. Evanich double team, breaks it, goes up for the shot. Shot's no good, but she is fouled. So Evanich's first shot. Good. That gives the Lady Dukes a 2 point lead over the Lady Warriors. Minute 33 here in the third. Second shot. Second shot is good as well. That's a 3 point lead, 30-27. Full court by the Lady Dukes. Lady Warriors break the full court to Davis, to Leary. Raubush for three, no good. Rebounded by Evanich. Tightly guarded. Throws it all the way across the court to Mort. Mort in the paint. And looks like she is fouled by Davis. Minute 10 left here in the third. So Mort looking to inbound. Inbounds to Evanich, the bottom. Over to Gill. To Mort for three. No good. Rebounded Warriors. Rowbush. Schaefer. Schaefer drives. Euro steps. No good. Rebounded by Leary. Leary double team. Nowhere to go. And there's a foul. So 45 seconds and counting. Leary at the top, drives, pulls out. Davis thinks about it for three. Over to Schaefer. Rowbush to Leary, cross the court to Davis for three. No good. And goes out of bounds, stopping the clock at 26.9 seconds. Lady Dukes take possession. Chelsea Evanich into inbound. Gill to Evanich. Evanich looking, trying to find somebody open. Crosses the half time. Evanich double teamed and stolen. And looks like we have a travel call here. So Dukes get possession back. Gill to inbound. Up top to Evanich. And she is fouled. With 8.6 seconds left in the third. So she will go to the line. First shot. Good. So 31-27, Lady Dukes. Evanich's second shot. Up and good. That gives her 16 on the night. So Schaefer driving, 5 seconds, 4, 3, Leary up, shot no good. And that's going to be the end of the third. Lady Dukes lead over the Lady Warriors 32-27. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
So we're here set for the fourth. Warriors inbound. Leary crosses the timeline. Avon sets a pick for Leary. Over to Davis. To Baker. Baker drives. Defense collapses. Shot up, no good. Tried to rebound Evanich, but goes out of bounds. So Lady Warriors will retain possession. Havens to inbound for the Lady Warriors. Deep over the back to Leary. Leary at the top of the key over to Davis, down to Havens. Havens back to Davis, looking for that open three-point shot. Baker to Davis. Jucic, Leary to Jucic, back to Leary. Leary almost loses it. Baker for deep. Huge shot for the Warriors. 7-10 and counting. Lady Dukes only up by 2, 32-30. Chelsea Evanich thought about the three. To Zoe Mort. Zoe Mort at the top to Gill. Gill inside to Evanich. Evanich drives. Spins up and good. 34-30. Lady Dukes. 6:41 and counting in the fourth. Leary at the top to Baker. Over to Davis. Way over back to Baker. To Jucic. To Davis. To Baker from the other corner for three, and she nails it again. Back-to-back threes for Baker. Makes it a 34-33 game. Dukes only up by 1. Over to Mort, trying to get across the timeline. Back to Gill. Gill double teamed here. To Mort, and Jucic and Mort fight for the ball. We got a jump ball. It's going to stay Lady Dukes ball. Great effort there by the Warriors. Allie Gill set to inbound. Looking inside to Evanich, almost stolen. Evanich gets it. Goes up for the shot and good. With 3 defenders around her. Jucic pulls up for 3, and she nails it. So a back and forth game. We are now tied 36-36 with 5:40 and counting in the fourth. Evanich over to Landon. Landon pulls up for 3. No good. Cloud tries to save it, and it goes out of bounds. Warriors ball. Tie game here, 36-36, 5:33 in the fourth. Baker for the Warriors with 14 points. Evanich with 20 for the Dukes. And it took Baker a half, but the second half she's come alive. Last game she scored 23, and she hit some big back-to-back threes for the Lady Warriors to tie this game up. The Lady Dukes are going to have to find a way to kind of shut her down if they want to pull out the game with a win here. And if you're the Warriors, you're going to do everything you can to keep the hot hand going and maybe get another 3 or 2 out of Baker. Very tightly contested EBC matchup. First one of the year for both squads. And it's a good one. As both squads coming out of their timeouts. Looks like we have both full starting squads here. Havens set to inbound for the Warriors. Lady Dukes in a full court press to try to slow this Warriors offense down. Leary with the ball over to Havens, to Baker in the corner. She was left open. She pulls up and nails it. 39-36 in favor of the Lady Warriors. Lady Warriors come out in a full court press to Evanich. Evanich looking down to Mort across the timeline. Gill into Evanich. Evanich double teamed. She pulls up and hits it. Two key players in this game going back and forth, Baker and Evanich. Davis to Baker. Baker to Leary. Leary inside to Havens. Havens up, shot almost good, rolls off the rim, but she should go to the line to shoot for two. The Lady Warriors are up 39-38 over the Lady Dukes with 4:40 left in the fourth quarter. First shot, up and good. That makes it an even 40 for the Lady Warriors of the night. That is Haven's 5th point of the night, trying to make it 6. And she does. 41-38, Lady Warriors. Dukes trying to break this full court press. They do. Mort drives inside to Clow. Knocked away, somehow stayed in bounds. Davis gets it. Raubush crosses the timeline. Leary tries to fake out Gill. Gill tightly in her hip pocket there. Jucic back to Leary. Leary in the corner for three. Bounce is no good. Oh, almost rebounded, and Lambden gets it into Gill. Gill up for the layup, and good. So 41-40 with a timeout here. 4:04 left in the fourth quarter. That is Gill's 10th point of the night. It is a crazy sequence of events there that led to the layup for Gill, as the Warriors saved the ball but landed in Lambden's hands, and she was able to toss it to Gill for the layup, and making it a 1-point game in favor of the Lady Warriors. 33 seconds left in this timeout. And you got to be thinking both coaches are trying to settle their teams down. There's a lot of excitement going here, but you don't want to cause an incidental foul, or you want to make sure every shot here from here on out counts, and either team can pull away. So you can still run both your offenses and get some good shots. So here we go, 4:04 in the fourth. Lady Warriors up 1 point, 41-40 over the Lady Dukes. Lady Warriors set to inbound. Havens to Jucic. Back to Havens. Havens has got a clear shot to the rim. She's taken it, and she loses it. But she had a good shot there. She was wide open for a layup. Stays Warriors ball, last touch by the Lady Dukes. So Havens set to inbound. Looking for somebody. Jucic inside. Shot up. No good, but she is fouled, so she will go to the line. And that is Zoe. That's on Zoe Mort. Zoe Mort's second foul. So first shot. Good. That makes it 42-40. 3:56 here in the fourth. Second shot. Rims out, no good. Evanich with the rebound. Evanich drives, crosses half court here to Gill. Gill drives inside, back out to Mort. Mort to Evanich. Evanich pump fakes, drives in, no good. Rebounded by Clow. Knocked away. Havens comes up with it. Leary to Baker. Baker loses it. And it'll be Lady Duke's ball. And if Baker didn't lose that one, she could have had another open three there. So 3:33 left in the fourth. Inbounded to Gill. Gill to Evanich, and stolen by Jucic. Jucic looking. Stolen again by Gill, but it looks like a kickball violation on Gill, so Warriors will keep possession. 3:26 left. Jucic on Gill. Gill tightly contested. Now Leary. Over to Routledge usage to Leary. Fakes the three. Trying to burn some clock here. 3:02 and counting. And we got another foul on Gill. That's her third foul of the night. So Warriors set to inbound. Cross court. Raubush to Schaefer to Leary. 2:52 and counting. Schaefer inside. Back to Raubush. Raubush pulls up for three. In and out, no good. And Evanich for the rebound. Foul. So Dukes get possession. 2:44 here. Only down two. Full court press by the Lady Warriors. To Gill. Dangerous pass. Double teamed. Over to Lambden. Lambden into Clow. She can't get there, but last touch by the Warriors. 2:34 left. So the Lady Dukes will get the inbound. Both teams settling in here. Mort looking to inbound to Gill. Gill back to Mort. Up the sideline there. The top, looking for space. She's got it. She drives, and she is fouled. So she will go to the line. 2:24 left. Lady Warriors up 42-40. That is Leary's second foul of the night. First shot for Mort. And it's good. That puts the Dukes 1 point behind the Warriors. Second shot, in and out, no good. Warriors get possession, but there is a full court press put on by the Dukes, and the Warriors call a timeout with 2:20 left. The Lady Dukes are down 1 point to the Lady Warriors. Lady Dukes looking to get their first win of the season and go 1-1, and the Lady Warriors are looking for their first EBC win of the season and go up 2-0 on the young early season for both teams. So 2:20 even here in the fourth quarter. Lady Warriors up 42-41 over the Lady Dukes. Havens for the Warriors set to inbound. Leary and Uchich trying to get open for Havens. Inbounded to Leary. Leary gets it to Baker. Baker drives into Davis, up and good. That puts them up 44-41 over the Dukes. Still full court pressure. Gill trying to get it across to Mort. She does across the timeline. Lambden for three. No good. Saved by Gill. Last touched by the Dukes. So Warriors inbound. They are up 44-41 with 1:59 left. Wild toss to Baker. Baker couldn't come down with it, so it will be Lady Dukes ball. And very tight contested here. Evanich to Mort. Mort up, no good. Somehow saved by Evanich. Gill. Evanich for three. No good. Saved by Evanich again. She pulls up and she's fouled. So shot gets blocked, but she should go to the line here for three with 1:43 left. They're down 44-41. So some big foul shots here for Evanich coming up. First shot. She hits it. That makes it 44-42 in favor of the Warriors, minute 43. Now she gets 2 more because she was at the 3-point line. So, second shot. Up and good. That makes it a 1-point lead. 44-43. Evanich with 24 on the night. Third shot up and no good. Rebounded by Havens. Havens to Usage. Usage crosses the half court to Davis. Davis dribbling over to Baker. Baker to Leary. They're going to try to choose some clock here. Minute 30 and counting. Over to Usage, down to Baker. Tightly contested. Baker backs down. Gill, it's stolen by Lambden. Lambden, Evanich to Gill. Gill throws up a rebound, no good. Minute 09. 44-43 ball game here. Baker a little slow to get up. Not sure exactly what happened, but she'll go to the bench. Havens set to inbound for the Warriors. 1-point ball game, minute 09. She does, but it's tipped, but Leary comes up with it. Evanich and Gill double teamer. And we got a timeout, Warriors. Minute 05 left. 1-point ball game, 44-43. Lady Warriors looking to go up 2-0 on the early season and get an early EBC win. The Lady Dukes are looking to go 1-1 and bounce back from the loss against Lake and get their first EBC win in the early season. So Havens set to inbound. Evanich tipped again by Usage. Usage gets it though. Davis inside, cross the Usage, almost loses it. Up top to Leary. Leary and Lambden fouls. 56.7 seconds left. That's Lambden's second foul of the night. So Leary will go to the line. Leary in the first half had a nice razzle-dazzle back behind the back pass. First shot up and good for a layup. So Warriors go up by 2, 45-43. And they go up by 3, 46-43. That's 9 points in the night by Leary. Lady Dukes in the inbound. Gill. Full court pressure by the Warriors. Oh, inside. Just a little too far ahead for Evanich. So turnover, 49.8 seconds left. Warriors up by 3. Havens set to inbound. Full court pressure put on by the Dukes. Havens looking, and almost out of bounds by Baker. And looks like last touch by the Warriors. And we're gonna have another timeout with 47 even left in the game. Lady Warriors over the Lady Dukes, 46-43. Lady Dukes trying to come back here and hit a big 3-point shot or possibly get to the foul line with an and one. Chelsea Evanich leading the Lady Dukes in points with 24 of her own on the night, followed by Allie Gill with 10. Demi Leary for the Warriors has 9. And I believe Baker was in the lead, was 15, 16 points, but she's not in right now. Or check that, there she comes out of the timeout here. So she must be feeling a little bit better. 47 seconds left in the fourth period. Lady Dukes are set to inbound. Chelsea Evanich looking, still looking into Gill. Full court press by the Lady Warriors. Evanich breaks the press across the timeline. 40 seconds and counting, 38-37. Evanich driving, looking for a shot. She drives, she goes up, and it's good. So it's 46-45, that's an easy. Oh no. That'll be a turnover by the Warriors. Raubush was all alone for a layup. 22.3 seconds. Lady Warriors up by one still, 46-45. Highly tightly contested game all the way through here. Warriors trying to hold on to a 1-point lead. The Lady Dukes are clawing and giving everything they have to come out on top here. So the Lady Dukes should get the ball and have a chance at breaking the so Gill set to inbound. Full court by the Lady Warriors. She's looking. So I think there was a hold on number 12, Raubush. So the Dukes are inbounding. Evanich driving, 18 seconds. 15 seconds, she crosses the timeline. She's driving. She pulls up. Shot no good. A fight for the ball. And the Warriors come up with it. 3.7 seconds left. One of the Warriors fell down and Evanich had a shot to take the lead and it bounced off the rim. So Schaefer goes to the line. First shot, no good. Rims out. So still 46-45 with 3.7 seconds left. Second shot, no good. And the Dukes get the rebound with 2.7 seconds left. So they will get one shot here to come away with the victory. The Warriors are going to have to play very tight defense, which they have the whole game, and not allow the Dukes to get a shot off. And the Dukes are just going to have to find a way to get someone open in 2.7 seconds and throw up a shot to take the lead in the victory. So here we go. It all comes down to this. 2.7 seconds, and they got to go coast to coast here. So Mort looking. She tosses it up to Evanich. Evanich gets it, and there's just not enough time. And the Lady Warriors will come out victorious, 46-45 over the Lady Dukes. Hail Mary pass almost worked by Mort, but tipped away by the Warriors. Great game by both squads, offensively and defensively, especially in the second half. But the Warriors are going to come out on top and go 2-0 on this early season and get an early EBC victory over the Marlington Dukes. They will play each other again in Carrollton January 6th, which I believe is a Saturday at 1:15 tip-off time. Next game for the Warriors, they are at home against Alliance Saturday, December 2nd at 1:15. And the Marlington Dukes, Lady Dukes, will travel to West Branch Saturday, December 2nd. Both teams are into the EBC schedule, so they will both be playing Saturday at 1:15. And Carrollton will be at home, and Marlington will be at West Branch. So until next time, I'm John Taggart with the Straggat Media Network. Good night, everybody.